Good afternoon, everyone. This is Aparna Mishra, founder, editor, WomenShine. Welcome you all to this another segment of WomenShine, which is hashtag WS Life Talks. In this segment, we invite people to talk about their business, about their journey, about anything you would like to talk about. So, welcome to hashtag WS Life Talks. Today, we have amazing women entrepreneur who is her name is Pallavi Agarwal. She is the director of Brainathon Academy, and she's from Faridabad. So let's listen to her views, her journey, and in conversation with Rinni Maheshwari. Over to you, Rinni.
Hello, good afternoon. Thank you, Parna ma'am. Welcome Pallavi to WomenShine. Pallavi Agarwal is founder and director of Brainathon Abacus Academy. She is an educationist and teacher by passion and entrepreneur by profession. She holds great interest in imparting knowledge and skills in young children and women who wish to pursue teaching as a career. She's also an MBA and has good experience in teaching field, which eventually motivated her to convert her passion into entrepreneurship, and thus the idea of founding her own company came into being. So she currently heads Center of Academy in Faridabad, that is Haryana. She's heading her company and motivating other many women entrepreneurs and creating numbers in generating smart generations and fast calculating brain by inculcating abacus and Vedic maths knowledge. The company she is founder and director is Brainathon. Brainathon Abacus Academy Private Limited is a premier academy in India and is in the field of abacus and Vedic maths training. They are committed to provide quality education and skill courses to young children and skill teaching aspirants. Hi Pallavi, how are you?
Hello, Rinni. Thank you so much for having me here and inviting me on this platform. Thank you so much. I'm very
We
well.
are
What about you?
I'm good too. We are glad that you took time from your busy schedule to join us today and share your journey with Women Shine and all the women entrepreneurs out there.
It's
So,
completely my pleasure.
yeah. So let's begin this chat. Firstly,
Yeah,
tell us something about your background. What have you done so far professionally?
yeah. If I talk about my education, so I was a commerce student, and after my graduation in commerce, I pursued my MBA. That was in HR and marketing. So but I was always having a zeal for teaching. Like I believe that once a teacher is always a teacher. After my MBA, I my first job, I pursued job. मेरा जो पहला job था, that was in Delhi. I joined a HR recruitment firm in Delhi. So, but there was something missing. Like I said, once a teacher is always a teacher. So शायद वहीं से कहीं पे एक अंदर था कि नहीं, I'm not happy with this.
Incomplete.
Yes, there is something incomplete. I'm not happy with this. ये ठीक है, MBA के बाद I had to take up a job, so I just took the job in HR, but I was not feeling complete there. So after that, I joined a management college, MBA college, as a lecturer there. Yeah. So and when I joined, I was leading the department of MBA there. Means that was my first job in teaching. And but I really got a very good opportunity if you compare with other counterparts.
True, actually.
I was heading the department in the age of 22, 23.
That's
Yes,
great. That's
yes.
wonderful.
So I really got very good experience there. वहाँ से जो एक leadership की qualities आपके अंदर generate होती हैं, like you are heading the department, you are communicating with other people in the department, you are coordinating everything, you are interacting with parents of the children who are in the age of like 20, 21 years of age. So it was really a very good experience, and it gave me immense confidence. बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा confidence वहाँ से मुझे मिला, and it really helped me to shape my personality in a way that I can take up something of my own, जिसे मैं
Yeah.
lead कर पाऊँ on my own terms.
I
So
think
that
first
was
job.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think the first job really pushed you to become what you are today. It basically
Yes,
put in all
definitely.
the skills and knowledge that you wanted to have, and the very first job proved to be like a miracle to you.
Yes, definitely, definitely. Even I still miss those days of my first teaching
Job.
job. Yes. So वहाँ से I means I got so many personality traits in me. I got confidence of leading people, group of people, right? But then I got married. After marriage also, I was pursuing the same profession. I was pursuing the same profession of lectureship in MBA Management College. So then, as it happens with every woman, after the marriage, I was having a baby. I took break लिया मैंने, and with my wish, like I was not forced to take a break. It was my own decision that now I want to give some time to my baby, right? Then after that, then I thought, why should not I do something of my own where I can take care of my family, when where I can take means I can satisfy my wish of being financial independent, but on my
Independence.
own terms, on my own
Right.
terms, because I have been a very outgoing type of child in my school,
Right.
college,
Right
everywhere.
from
I was
school.
an outgoing girl. Like I was always hosting events in my college, anchoring and everything. So I have that passion of doing something of my own and in on my own terms, right?
Right.
So I thought of something which uh, uh, through which I can like work on my own terms, and other than that, that should be related to teaching field.
True.
Yes. So that's how the idea of this Brainathon Abacus Academy came into my mind, because there is a need of working in the field of abacus and Vedic maths. Means mental these I don't call these two skills, abacus and Vedic maths, courses. For me, these are the skills. These are the life
Basic
skills, and
skills.
yes, these are the life skills, because it's not like कि, we are teaching kids, हम बच्चों को सिखा रहे हैं कि आपको माइंड में कैलकुलेट करना. It is not limited to this only. They should be able to use it in their practical life. They should be use means they should know how to use these skills in the practical life. If they are going in a mall, they have to calculate the bill, so they should be able to do it in seconds with the
Very
blink of
quickly.
the
Yeah.
eyes. Yes, with the blink of the eyes, that what is the amount of the bill, right? If they
Yeah.
are playing games, if they are playing business, monopoly, ludo, then they should be able to know अगर 30 पे है उनका डाइज एंड अभी 5 और आ गया, तो आगे क्या नंबर पे उनको डायरेक्टली
You
35
can be
पे रखना है. They
counting.
should not, yes, they should not count, right? So this is the
What is
way.
the
If
age group that you like? You have students in learners of which age group do you teach?
see, we are catering from 5 years to no age limit.
Okay, that's great. I
Because
think that is the most developing age of children. So if all these
yes,
skills are
yes.
inculcated at that very age, so they can be helpful in the longer run. So I think
Yes,
it's very great.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. Let me also clear here. Like for abacus, age group starts with 5 years of age, right? And it should it is 5 to 12 years, and then afterwards Vedic math starts at class 6 onwards,
Okay.
right? And other than this, other than kids, we have teacher training programs also in abacus and Vedic maths. So उसमें हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, because I truly believe in women empowerment, because being a woman we should always support other women. I believe that.
That's true.
तो वहाँ पे
We at
हमारे
Women's Shine
teachers.
believe that too. It's our
Right,
motto is
right,
women
right.
supporting women.
Yes, yes, yes. And WomenShine is also doing a great work in the same field, women empowerment. And this is really great that they are coming forward with the stories of empowered women on their platform.
Yeah.
So professionally, here we are now. We are into. I initially started with courses for kids, but now we are into teacher training programs also. Many women have taken training from us in Abacus and Vedic Maths, and they are further running their academies very well, and they are means having good number of students, and
That's
means they
great.
are doing tremendously well.
So you basically you run a franchisee system.
Yes, definitely, definitely. We
Okay.
run a franchisee system. People get trained from us, and they run their own academies further. So they can they can get attached to us in both ways, either with a franchisee model or without a franchisee model. We have
So
both
it works
models.
both ways.
Yes, if they want to use Brainathon brand name, then they have to go for franchisee. If they don't want to, means they want to work independently, then they just learn the course from us, and then they are just independent, whatever they want.
Okay, that's great actually.
So we are. This is how we are creating entrepreneurs.
Yeah, women entrepreneurs basically. So
Yes,
basically,
definitely.
all the trainings that you give are majorly to women, or males are also in allowed or do that.
Yeah, they are they are completely welcome. It is not restricted to women only. It is not restricted to
Okay.
women only. Male can also pursue and have pursued also.
Okay. So, as like earlier chat, you said you started in 2018. So, from 2020 to till now, there was the lockdown and schools were shut and no children were going out. So, how did you manage to impart knowledge in those times? How tough were those times?
Yes, definitely. Very good question. When like in 2020 when COVID came, right? So till then, 2 years हो चुके थे मुझे. I started in 2018. So I was in a very good position. I was having good number of students attached to me, and I was having teaching staff also appointed in the academy. Parents were trusting me. We were running teacher training courses also. So I was in a very good condition. I had established my venture up to a great extent till that time. But suddenly COVID came. But by heart, or you can say by mind, I'm a positive person. I don't get negative easily. So
That's
when
good.
COVID came, when COVID came, so means for some time everything was shut down. There was lockdown, and in teaching field, when in the offline time, we were limited to our local area students also, right?
That's
If
true.
you are not working on a franchisee model, then you have
Hmm.
to be limited to the students of your local area also. हमारा जो
True.
टीचर ट्रेनिंग का प्रोग्राम है वो पहले भी ऑनलाइन ही था. So there was no effect on that. But जब आप लोकल एरिया के स्टूडेंट्स पे बेस्ड हो, so it was a like a shocking situation. कि now what next? But
Yeah.
we suddenly started our online classes, means uh, at the very moment we started our online classes in March 2020, in the end of
That's
March
great.
2020. Yes, but we
Wow.
were not sure that how will it go, because it was new for everyone, for parents
Yeah.
and for us, right?
Hmm.
So I believe कि जैसा market है, अगर आप if you are into business, then market study is very important, right? Market
That's
study is very important. You should go with the market, what market is demanding from you, right?
hmm.
So that time it was a need of online classes, but we were completely unaware that how will it go, how हम इसको कैसे आगे लेके जाने वाले हैं, कैसे classes करनी है, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So we decided, means it was a very big decision, and so we decided to give classes for 1 month for free of cost to all the students.
Oh my God. That's
Yes.
wonderful. That's great and generous
Yes,
of you.
yes, just because, like, let's see whether it will be successful or not.
Hmm.
So for whole month of April in 2020, we did not charge any fees from the parents. We provided the classes free of cost for whole month. Then parents were very happy. They were satisfied that classes are going very fine, and they were also in a state कि अभी बच्चों की education के साथ क्या होगा, what next, क्या होने वाला है. So they were very happy. then they requested that please continue the same way you are conducting, and this is how the online journey uh, started. And now we have launched our own app, we have our
That's
website, we
great.
are completely 100% digital.
That's great. Actually, I think digitization is the need of the hour. And if you
Yes,
want to
definitely.
stay in business, if you want to keep up the spirit of teaching as many students as you can, so I think no better way than technology, because through technology there is no geography that you can miss.
Yes,
Is
definitely, definitely.
Yeah. So I read that you have international students as well. So how do you manage to get them on board? How do you contacted them? So what was the whole procedure? Would you like to tell about that?
Yes, here I would definitely like to discuss about the online teaching. सबसे पहले मैं ये डिस्कस करना चाहती हूँ कि ऑनलाइन टीचिंग इज अ बून फॉर ऑल द एजुकेटर्स. Means at the time of COVID, when COVID came, some educators, or you can say some academies, not only in abacus or Vedic maths, in other fields also, some academies crashed also, because those who were not able to take up this further, they were not able to conduct the online classes, they crashed also. So
Yeah.
but gradually when people understand that how to take it further, कैसे conduct करना है, कैसे चीज़ें करेंगे, कैसे manage होंगी, so धीरे धीरे चीज़ें जब लोगों के लिए ट्रैक पे आई, so they started approaching the people from means far off places also. Earlier in offline classes we were restricted to our local area, but when this online trend came, there were no boundaries, there were no boundaries. Even students have the rights that they should get the best educators, they should get the best teachers, they should not be restricted, or they should not be dependent on the teachers in their nearby areas only, right? So students got the opportunities that they should be connected to the teachers from any part of India, from any part of the world, right? And there the social media came like a वरदान I would
Yeah.
say.
It was a
Social
miracle.
media came, yes, it was a miracle. मतलब उससे पहले शायद हम लोग उतना उस चीज को
It was
यूटिलाइज भी
just
नहीं कर
used
रहे
for,
थे.
yeah.
Yeah,
The
but
social media basically worked as a business model.
yes,
It
definitely,
added
definitely.
like an important business model without which none can survive if you want to stay in the business.
यस यस डेफिनेटली. तो सोशल मीडिया से जो हमारी रीच थी वो इतनी ज़्यादा बढ़ गई, इतनी ज़्यादा इंक्रीज हो गई, लाइक तो वहाँ पे पीपल जब भी पेरेंट्स, लाइक पेरेंट्स, इफ दे फाइंड अ गुड एजुकेटर देयर, दे कॉन्टैक्ट यू, राइट? सो they, this is how this chain developed, and वो उसने आगे जाना स्टार्ट किया. Initially we got the overseas students with the references, right? Initially we got the overseas students with the references. Right now we are having overseas students from USA, from Australia, from Nepal, from Europe, from UK, from Germany. Means we are having students,
It's
overseas
like an
students from
international
many
brand.
countries. Yes, yes, yes. So we started with a small venture offline, and now Brainathon Abacus Academy is a global, is having a global
Global
presence.
reach. So, how many centers do you have in India, and which all cities do you cater to?
Yeah, see, if we talk about cities, so almost students are attending our classes from almost all over India. Like
Okay.
not only big cities like
Tier
Mumbai,
two, tier three
Bangalore,
cities.
Pune. Not only these cities, but somewhere any remote location from Punjab, right? Like Hoshiarpur is there.
Hmm.
Some small city in UP like Meerut, Muzaffarnagar, and all. Some small cities from UP, other like in eastern UP and all. कहीं हरियाणा के किसी स्मॉल टाउन से हमारे पास स्टूडेंट्स अटेंड कर रहे हैं. सो मीन्स जहाँ पे ये अबैकस, वैदिक मैथ्स या और हॉबी क्लासेस, एक्टिविटी क्लासेस, स्किल क्लासेस थी ही नहीं, और वो स्टूडेंट्स वहाँ पे सफ़र करते थे बिकॉज दे वर नॉट एबल टू कम्यूट. वो कम्यूट नहीं कर पाते थे करने के लिए.
Right.
If somebody is living in a remote area of Punjab, so how can that child
बहुत
imagine that?
impossible होता है इतना दूर जाना
Yes,
किसी
yes,
क्लास के
yes,
लिए.
yes, right. So for those children, this online scenario came like a boon, and we worked in that direction. We are targeting the students who are living in the remote areas, and they also have the right to get the best education, right? So this is how we reached on pan India basis, because जो मेट्रो सिटीज के स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं, दे हैव एम्पल अपॉर्चुनिटीज, उनके पास
Yeah, that's
बहुत अपॉर्चुनिटीज है, राइट? सो हमारा जो गोल है, वी आर ऑन द मिशन दैट वी वांट टू क्रिएट अ नंबर स्मार्ट जनरेशन, right? Because then this is the need of the hour, and we should be very very much proud that Vedic maths is an Indian methodology. It is
yeah.
derived from our Indian Vedas, Atharved, Rigved, Samved, Yajurved. It is derived from there, and Bharti Krishna Tirachi Maharaj made it easy and simplify it for the study for all of us. So we
Yeah, so
should be
that is
really
what I
proud.
was coming to. How this course, how like Brainathon Academy as a whole and Vedic Maths help students in their studies or in everything that they do. Would you like to share some details about that?
Yes. See, Abacus and Vedic Maths, both the courses are completely calculation-based courses, right? So,
Yeah,
but if you are doing the calculation in just seconds with the blink of eyes, so you can imagine that the concentration level of child is increasing up to which level. और अगर
yeah,
concentration level बढ़ेगा, तो it will not be restricted to maths only, राइट? अगर
yeah.
आपका कंसंट्रेशन लेवल अच्छा है, तो वो केवल मैथ्स तक रिस्ट्रिक्टेड नहीं है, वो आपका ओवरऑल डेवलप होगा, एंड इट विल हेल्प यू इन ओवरऑल स्टडीज। वो आपको मैथ्स में, कैलकुलेशन में, स्पीड, एक्यूरेसी इंक्रीज करने में तो बेनिफिट कर ही रहा है। अदर देन दैट, इन ऑल द सब्जेक्ट्स आपकी जो लर्निंग एबिलिटीज है, आजकल बच्चों की सबसे ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम होती है कि लर्निंग नहीं होती, याद नहीं रहता, जो भी लर्न करते हैं
Yes.
वो भूल जाते हैं। तो वहाँ पे वो
Attention span
आपके
बहुत ही decrease हो गया है.
राइट, तो वहाँ पे वो आपके कंसंट्रेशन को इम्प्रूव करता है, मेमोरी को शार्प करता है, एंड आपके फोकस को इम्प्रूव करता है। एंड जब ये सारी जो आपकी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो जाएगी, तो वहाँ पे जो आपका कॉन्फिडेंस होगा वो ऑटोमेटिकली बिल्ड हो जाएगा।
That's
So that is the thing. So abacus is basically not only about calculations. This is a myth. And from this
yeah.
platform, ये मैं सारे ही parents को बताना भी चाहूँगी कि don't connect it to only calculation. Please consider it as a whole brain development program, a 360-degree brain development program. It's a package. It's a skill set that your child is getting.
Yeah, that's true, actually. So you just
Yes.
mentioned that right from age 5 to people of any age can join. So are there any like people of our age or even more than that even joining in, and what has been their experience? Like for what
Yes,
reason
definitely
do you?
people of your age can join our teacher training programs,
Acha,
right?
okay. Yeah.
In that sense, I was saying that till from 5, start from 5, and then there is no limit. Even if you're a retired, let me tell you who all can join this. Like if
Yeah.
you have taken a break, after marriage, after pregnancy, and you are looking for a comfortable career, like you can take care of your family, and you can also be independent, financially independent. So you just need to spare 2 hours a week, right? And or in the evening you just spare 2 hours, on the weekends you just spare 2 hours, and rest of the time is all yours. And other than this, if you're a coaching center owner, right, if you're a coaching center owner, tuition teacher, so you can add up skill courses in your coaching center, in your tuition center, at a very very economic fees, right?
Yeah.
So those people can join you. If you are any professional, right, you are in software, you are in any profession, right, but you are free on weekends and you want some extra income, right? Or
Yeah.
you want, if you are a maths lover, you like kids, you like to teach kids, then definitely this profession is for you. You can
I think
just
that's great
add on
actually
skills.
because it is for everybody.
It is for everybody. Yes,
That's
definitely.
that's great actually, and people from any area India or international can join and have the advantage of learning it. And
Yes,
basically not just learning it and further spreading it to other people as well.
yes, definitely, definitely. We
So,
recently, yes,
huh.
yes.
No, no, tell me.
Yeah, we recently launched our app in January 2022. Yeah,
Okay.
that can be downloaded from Play Store, right? With the name of Brainathon. So, and this is not restricted that our own students can only take benefit of that.
Okay.
Everyone, every child is
Free to
like
learn.
free to use that app. We are continuously uploading lots of test series on the app, right?
Acha.
So any child who is not Brainathon student can attempt the test and like compete with lots of students, like उसकी अपनी एज के बहुत सारे बच्चों के साथ वो बच्चा compete कर सकता है, उसको कैलकुलेशन के, मैथ्स के और इंग्लिश, मतलब we are gradually
हाँ.
we are working on that. We will be providing the tests of different subjects to the children, not we will not be
Acha.
restricted to the maths test series only.
So basically, you're just breaking the myth that abacus it's just not maths. It's a holistic development of a child that
Yes,
we're talking
definitely.
about.
Yes,
That's great.
definitely.
So where do
Definitely.
you
It's a whole
see
brain
Brainathon?
development program.
Yeah, and at that very good age of 5, when the brain development is at the peak, if you go scientifically too. So if and everybody like join this course, they're going to have a lot of benefits professionally, educationally, and like all the ways. So where
Yes,
do you see
definitely.
Brainathon in next 5 years? Like what are the future plans for it?
Yeah, see, the future plans are very clear in my mind. First of all, we are in the process of tying up with the schools, the formal schools, CBSC schools. We are in the process of tying up with that. Like
Like tinkering
schools is,
bells that the government started.
yes, means schools should involve this abacus and Vedic maths education in their curriculum, right? So
Okay.
in that we will be having a tie up with them, that they will be involving this abacus and Vedic maths courses in their curriculum with Brainathon. So we are in the process of that, and we are in the process of tying up with international schools of India. And
That's great.
other than that, we are on the mission of creating number smart generation. So we are targeting each and every like area of India to like, so that we can create the students number smart and on a very affordable fee structure. And other than that, I truly believe in women empowerment. So I just want to create women entrepreneurs, because I truly believe that women should encourage women. There are so many women, they have lots of talent in themselves, बहुत ज़्यादा talent है, but sometimes due to the financial problems, sometimes due to the social pressures, sometimes due to the family pressures, family में कोई उन्हें support नहीं कर रहा है, so वो अपने उस talents के साथ बाहर नहीं आ पाते हैं, और जो उनका talent है ना शायद वहीं पे restrict होके रह जाते हैं. So
Yeah,
that's
that's
why we
that's
have
very well.
launched the courses. We have launched the courses on affordable fees for the women, right? So and so the first and foremost mission is that we are tying up with the students, the schools, the formal schools.
Schools.
And yeah, and very soon मैं देखती हूँ कि शायद आप रेनेथॉन का नाम बहुत सारे schools के साथ देखेंगे,
Yeah,
करेक्ट?
that would be the best thing that can happen to Brainathon.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
So, one last question, very normal. So, how do you manage your academy and family at the same time? Since you just
Yes.
mentioned that you have a baby, that you're
Thank
married.
you so much for asking this question, because every women face this problem, that how to manage family life and work life, family and work life balance,
Yeah.
which is a very big problem for every women. यहाँ पे मैं ये थोड़ा सा बोलना चाहूँगी, not only to women but to the families as well. प्लीज अपने वाइफ को, अपनी सिस्टर को, अपनी डॉटर को थोड़ा सा सपोर्ट कीजिए, क्योंकि उनके अंदर भी बहुत बहुत ज्यादा कैलिबर है, बहुत ज्यादा टैलेंट है, एंड बहुत ज्यादा उनके अंदर भी कुछ कर गुजरने की शायद इच्छा है, विश है। तो उसको प्लीज थोड़ा सा सपोर्ट कीजिए, सो दैट वो अपनी फैमिली लाइफ और वर्क लाइफ में बैलेंस बना पाए। एंड एज फार एज my life is concerned, like so I have been really lucky that first of all I would like to tell that the personality that I carry, the confidence that I carry, or whatever the traits, personality traits are I carry, that I got from my mother. She is a very very strong woman. बट उस टाइम पे क्या होता था कि बहुत सारी लेडीज शायद जो करना चाहती थी वुमेन, वो उतना कुछ नहीं कर पाती थी। सो दे शी वॉज ऑलवेज हैविंग अ डिजायर दैट शायद जो मैं नहीं कर पाई, मेरे बच्चे या स्पेशली माई डॉटर्स, दे शुड बी एबल टू डू इट, दे शुड गेट दोज अपॉर्चुनिटीज। सो शी वॉज ऑलवेज लाइक नहीं, बी इंडिपेंडेंट, फेस द वर्ल्ड योर सेल्फ, देन ओनली यू विल बी कॉन्फिडेंट। आपको तभी अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिलेंगी जब आप चीज़ों से लड़ना सीखोगे, उनको फेस करना सीखोगे। एंड आफ्टर आफ्टर दैट द बिजनेस, जहाँ तक भी आज मैं उसको लेके आ पाई हूँ, माई हस्बैंड हैव बीन वेरी सपोर्टिव वेन एवर आई वॉज गेटिंग वीक थ्रू आउट माई जर्नी, बिकॉज अप्स एंड डाउन हर बिजनेस में आते हैं, दैट इज वेरी नॉर्मल। बिकॉज इफ यू आर अ एंटरप्रेन्योर देन यू शुड बी रेडी टू टेक रिस्क, आपको ऑलवेज रिस्क लेने के लिए रेडी रहना पड़ेगा, राइट? एंड इफ यू आर टेकिंग रिस्क यू विल फेल, एंड समटाइम्स यू विल फेल एंड समटाइम यू विल सक्सीड। जब हम सक्सीड होते हैं देन वी आर वेरी हैप्पी, बट अगर थोड़ा सा भी फेलियर मिला तो वी आर कंप्लीटली शटर्ड एंड वी आर कंप्लीटली नेगेटिव। सो प्लीज डोंट नेवर बी नेगेटिव, कभी भी नेगेटिव मत होइए, बिकॉज जो आप जब भी फेल हो रहे हैं, यू आर कलेक्टिंग द एक्सपीरियंसेस, और उन एक्सपीरियंस के बेसिस पे आप जब भी आगे बढ़ोगे ना, तो नो वन कैन स्टॉप यू देयर। So I have been very lucky in balancing my family life and professional life. My husband has been a pillar, my support system for me. So इसी तरह से थोड़ा थोड़ा करके चीजें होती चली गई, and from
They're
zero
going to
to
be
here
great.
I have reached here.
There's a long way to go. The
Yes, there
journey
is
has
a long
just
way to
begun.
go. Yes, but I must say to all the educators that please take benefit of this
Yeah.
digital scenario, take benefit of this online scenario, and take benefit of social media. Social media is a very very powerful tool right now.
Media.
बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा powerful tool है, and all the women, those who are shying away from taking up the challenges, जो सोच रही है नहीं अगर मैं fail हो गई तो क्या होगा, fail हो गई तो क्या होगा, वो एक experience होगा,
Yeah.
उसको
Failure
आगे
is a
उसको, yes, it will be the learning experience for you, it will be the learning experience for you. So you just take benefit of that, and just move ahead and move ahead.
never stop.
Yes, never
Thank you.
stop.
Thank you so much, Pallavi, for joining. It was lovely talking to you about your academy, about how you run it, and all the things that you're doing. I wish you all the very best for Brainathon. I wish
Thank you
to
so
see
much.
it a part of all the schools in India and internationally.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much,
Thank you
Pallavi.
so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Pallavi. It was really, you're such a positive and a very strong person. So it was really good to hear and even see what have you done from 18 till now. And then you're on a totally on expanding mode. COVID se aapko, you got this opportunity for being international. And
Yes,
now you are
definitely.
actually, it's an offline and online model which you're working upon. That's really good. All the best to you. Maybe you
Thank
really
you so
achieve
much.
greater heights in your endeavor. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much. Thank you.